Imagine you're eating ice cream at the boardwalk and a guy bumps into you, knocking the cone out of your hand. You look up and it's a very flustered Harry Styles. Now you may think that I just read you there was an excerpt from my diary where I complain about Harry Styles knocking the ice cream out of my hand. Although that would get me angry, that's an imagine. An imagine is where you imagine a celebrity. Yeah, groundbreaking, I know. More specifically, it's where you imagine yourself getting in typically romantic, but sometimes just wacky, awkward situations with your favorite celebrity. Like, I make an imagine where me and Kanye West fall in love, but then I find out that he doesn't like Jewish people, so some imagines can be pretty tame, like the one that I just read you, but some can also be kind of insane. Let's see what. Yeah, John Cook, what are you doing? You sigh in an annoyance as you watch your boyfriend take all of the worksheets on your study table. It's late, you need to get some sleep. You raise an eyebrow. No other reason. He sighed, running a hand through his hair. I don't like how you give your homework so much attention. He put, and you might, you went over to hug him. You will always have my attention. Ha 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 ha. Epic. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't John Cook like an adult man? Isn't he a grown adult? Why is he dating a high schooler at the latest? That's weird, John Cook. That's weird. And don't come at me with, oh, he's probably, this takes place in Korea. I don't care where it takes place. This was made by an American. I'm using American logic. And if you're gonna comment that you're American, this is weird, John Cook. I'll see you in court, John Cook. Wait, no, isn't it like a common grooming tactic for the groomer to like separate the person being groomed from everything besides them? John Cook telling them to stop doing their homework isn't because he wants their attention, it's because he doesn't want them to be anything besides him. Oh god. Imagine, hey Harry, if you touch your nose with your tongue, I'll give you a kiss. Harry, babe, that's impossible. I guess I'll take me and my lips elsewhere. Harry, wait, babe, just give me a sec. Now, my main question with this one is, who walks up to their boyfriend who's Harry Styles and says, babe, touch your tongue to your nose. No one does. Oh, but I am happy because this does employ a trope. I love whenever I see tropes getting employed. Of imagines, which is telling your boyfriend to do something weird. It actually employs the second one, which is take a picture of a celebrity doing something weird, and pretend like you, their boyfriend in this imagine, told them to do it. Like touching the tongue to your nose, for example. Yeah, pretty. Imagine, you and Tom dated for 2 years, but you saw him cheat on you with another girl. So you got mad and decided to end the relationship. He was broken and depressed. Nothing could cheer him up. He made a terrible mistake, and he could not stop thinking about you. Now, I actually have a couple other Tom Holland imagines in here, but something you'll have to notice with them is most of them revolves around him cheating on you, or you perceiving that he cheated on you, and thus you break up with him. You grow to learn that's more true than you can imagine soon enough. Yeah. Imagine, Harry, what are you doing? Shh, I'm Harry Styles. Just kiss me. I'm Harry Styles, me. Okay, so what I can gather from this one is Harry Styles begins acting more like his GF and doing weird stuff. But now it's like unprompted. She didn't have to challenge him to do that, he just wanted to do that. So the story of Harry Styles and his GF is ever expanding as you make. John Cook was stood up by former President Ronald Reagan at his senior prom. John Cook was stood up at his senior prom by former President Ronald Reagan. Notice how it said was stood up at his senior prom by former President Ronald Reagan. I believe that John Cook was stood up by him whenever he was in high school, but now he's not. So he's still. Listen, the lore's complicated, so I have to find some way to connect it all. And I never thought I'd say that the Imagines have lore, but they do. They do. They really do. Trust me. Imagine the night before you saw your boyfriend Tom's doppelganger kiss a girl, but you thought it was him. The next day, you were furious and started screaming at Tom and punched him. He was confused. He didn't know what he'd done wrong. Then you broke up with him and walked away without letting him say a word. He didn't know what to say. He didn't know if this was a nightmare or real. He was so confused. Men, am I right? Okay, now this all makes way more sense. Tom didn't actually cheat on you. No. It was Tom's doppelganger. So, this makes sense. Tom's doppelganger was hanging out with his GF, and you thought it was Tom. Sleeping with John Cook, plays with you, watches you undress hankies, starts gin tour until getting rough. Multiple rounds. I need to hire somebody before I do anything with him. Actually, no, I'm gonna go put an ad out to get somebody to do that for me, guys. Bye, I'm leaving now. Bye.